Everybody loves the idea of owning a business. Freedom, flexibility, financial independence. Being your own boss, controlling time and your income. But nobody really talks about the other side, the sleepless nights, the uncertainty, being the CEO, the marketer, the accountant, the customer service person, and sometimes the delivery person. And in Nigeria, it can even get tougher. You have to deal with issues of power supply, inflation, unstable policies, and problems that you just didn't create, but you have to deal with it on the daily. So today, we're asking the tough questions. Are people truly prepared for the reality of entrepreneurship, or they're simply just chasing the idea of it? So let's get into it. It's good to have you joining us on another exciting episode of Successful Business Lounge, where we bring entrepreneurs to tell their success stories and we discuss business without the jargons. Today, like I said earlier, we're asking the tough questions. And to do that with me, I have Zainab Muhammad, who is a business consultant and the creative director of Zanel fashion brand.
Thank you for having me. It's good to be here.
So today we're looking at business as an entrepreneur. Is it an opportunity or a trap? So a lot of people start businesses chasing freedom and financial independence, but is that dream still realistic in today's Nigeria?
Okay, so you mentioned business. Is it an opportunity or a trap? I think because we are all Nigerians, everybody wants to japa. A lot of people want to japa. And not many of us that are here right now in Nigeria do not feel like we are not in a trap. A lot of people want to japa. Few of us that are still around, are the ones that don't feel like we're in a trap. So being in Nigeria already, by majority, is a trap. Now, talking about opportunity, me personally, I'm going to be speaking from my point of view. I see opportunities everywhere. As I'm sitting next to you, my prospects, you're my customer. I'm not here for business, but I can see opportunity. When I go to the courts, I see opportunity. When I go to police station, I went to police station with one of my girlfriends. I saw opportunities, I saw customers, I see them everywhere. So it's your ability to recognize that in your environment, there are opportunities. It's what makes you a good entrepreneur. You don't wait for opportunities to be handed over to you. You sniff them around everywhere you go. I'm a woman on a mission. And because I'm on a mission, anywhere, my mission is with me. So I believe the opportunities everywhere.
So I like the way you say sniff, sniff for opportunities. But again, my next question is, do most entrepreneurs truly understand what running a business really takes?
To answer the question, no. Most entrepreneurs do not understand what running a business in Nigeria is. But then again, I also advocate for, you don't need to understand, you need to start. And then when you start, there should be room for growth. There are a lot of skills you need to run these businesses. You need to be creative, you need to be innovative, you need to have the willingness. So there are tools you need, and I don't think a lot of people know that.
Is it also possible for them to know what they need to know before starting and then engaging in it? Because sometimes if you start without really fully understanding it, you might fall into traps or just unavoidable mistakes. So
okay, you have to make those mistakes. You have to start because there's too much knowledge. I believe there is too much knowledge in circulation. You are starting a business, you are listening to Dangote just because he's big. He's not the person you're supposed to listen to.
Wow.
Yes.
Who then should they listen to?
You are supposed to start. And first of all, you have to have the willingness. Do you want to do this? If you want to do it, there are people around you that have the same circumstances as you. Dangote had opportunity. I mean, Dangote is Dangote. You are not Dangote. So why are you listening to Dangote in the first place? You need to start. When you start and you're willing to take on that business, you will fall into traps. In fact, I don't believe you would be successful without a lot of failures. I saw a quote yesterday that said, if you've not lost 100,000, you can't make 1 million. You've not lost. So if you are trying to play safe, you are looking for too many knowledge, you are looking for advices, you are looking for motivations, I feel like it's just excuse. Start, but be calculative in your mistakes and the risk you're taking. So yeah.
Some people, after wanting freedom, after wanting the autonomy to be the boss of themselves and all that, then they realize that entrepreneurship is not really freedom. So at what point does it become like a pressure? It becomes something more like a burden?
Okay, thank you for that question. You see, there are many examples I can give. It is pressure from the start to the end.
Wow.
Yes. You are dating a guy, talking stage is pressure. Planning the wedding, that's if you people have finally skipped that stage. It's pressure. You've gotten married, you have, even if you have unrealistic expectations, you don't know what this entails. So when you get into it, you'll be shocked. You handle the shocks differently, but you will be shocked. It's the same thing as business. My sister started perfume business, I think early this year. It lasted for just 2 months. 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yes, the perfumes are still there. So from starting, she's pressured. When she started, there's pressure. If you want to continue, it's pressure. If you're making 1 million, 1 million has its own pressure. You experience it. So every point of it is pressure, it's problems, it is demands. You need to, as you're going and you're willing to be successful, to succeed, have your journal. How did I make this one? Record, keep scores, because that's what you are going to use to correct yourself. You are your biggest, you know yourself better. So you know what you can do and what you cannot do. You want to be successful more than even your parents. Because before they see them, they see you. So you correct yourself before you go seeking for advice. You need to listen to what you're doing and your environment. So yes, there is pressure in the point of entrepreneurship.
So before you get in, thinking that, oh, when I make more money, I'll be less spread. There is pressure. Before you get in, I'm telling you, I'm not making more money, but with what I'm making from where I started to where I am, it's just one pressure over the other. So yeah.
Social media is something that has helped a lot of businesses grow and thrive. But the question is social media selling people the idea of business success without showing them the reality behind it? So is it really helping businesses, or it's just like...
Okay. Yes. If that is a question, is social media selling an unrealistic idea to people? Yes, it is selling an unrealistic idea to people. We all agree it's helping. Let me give you a case study. There is a business owner that sells a certain product, and she comes and tells us sold out, promo, discount. And because I'm not a social media business owner. It's very good, but I've not found my ground. I've not navigated how to use it. I am an organically business owner. I'm grounded. I'm physical, right?
Yes.
I got to meet one of the staffs and I'm asking, because from outside, I'm like, I have trust issues. I don't believe. We argue, but because I'm doing business, I'm studying. I can see a lot of loopholes in what she says. Lucky for me, I met one of her staff. I'm like, please tell me the truth. What is happening? She said, we're not making that kind of sales.
Wow.
We are saying it for you to think we are making sales so that you come and buy, which is a good strategy. But imagine people that don't have the privilege to study business the way I'm studying, because I'm going for PhD in business management and entrepreneurship.
So I have more information, but I'm the minority. Because as I'm telling you, this woman is not making this sales. You'll be arguing with me that this woman, I've gone to this person's store, I traveled, so I've passed there more than 4-5 days, and I keep saying, I've not seen customer in this place. But online, what I am seeing is something else. So social media is selling unrealistic idea to them.
I think my advice is good to do social media, but I'm not here to advocate for social media. I'm telling you, go on the streets, go and stop strangers. Embarrassment is an underexplored emotion, is a thief of joy.
Sorry, say that again. Embarrassment.
Embarrassment is an underexplored emotion, is a thief of joy.
It's going to keep you. And when it keeps you, you can't succeed. You need to face your fear. I'm not telling you it's nice or it's sweet. No. But that is what you need to do. Because you see that person you are probably embarrassed to talk to, he might be your biggest client. Me sitting on, well, I don't want to say too much, but take what I'm, go and meet people, go everywhere, go on the street, stop this person. You know why? I stopped a stranger one time like that, and he said, you're a beautiful girl. Are you sure that's what you're doing? You are really selling clothes. I said, follow me. And when I opened the trunk of my car, my boots, he said, this your boot is filled up. I say, yes. It's actually what I'm doing. It's not an excuse. I'm not doing business. I am doing business. So if you're willing and you want to do the business, go out on the street and stop people and build yourself, be grounded. So that even when social media fame comes to you, handle it. As me and I'm telling you, I've not navigated social media, but I have what it takes that when the spotlight of social media comes, I can handle it. So yeah.
I really like the responses you've been given because they are very practical, very relatable, and any and everybody can understand it.
Yeah.
So another thing I want to ask, we know the government will say, okay, they can't provide jobs for everyone. You have to go out there and look for a solution and solve it. But the question is that, are entrepreneurs building businesses or they're just creating jobs for themselves so that they would not be seen as idle or...
Okay.
So I don't think the both are totally wrong.
Okay.
That is the basis of the program I'm studying in university. Entrepreneurship is for you to create job for yourself. You first. Rather than sitting waiting for somebody else to create the job for you. So it's not as an entrepreneur who is supposed to focus on building business to actually focus on creating a job for yourself, because you are one of millions. So you start by yourself with a job before you can actually now think of spreading it. So yes, we are entrepreneurs, we are creating jobs for ourselves on a smaller scale. So when we put in more skills in growing that business to be big, and then we can now think of creating jobs and building businesses that will help a lot of other people.
Wow, that's very intrusive and very, very, beautiful. Another thing I've realized is being an entrepreneur will make you fill a lot of shoes. So, for example, you are the CEO, you are the marketer, you could be the delivery person yourself. You fill a lot of shoes to see that the business is running, to stay afloat. Now, how can you balance between being the CEO while handling other things? While handling,
other roles.
Other roles, yes.
Okay. So it's a dilemma that I'm currently in.
So I can relate to everything you're saying. I'm the CEO. That is a default. By default, that is a default already that I'm the CEO. I'm the GM, general manager. I oversee every other operation. But now being a CEO is chief operating officers. Where are the officers? I'm the accountant. I'm the driver. I'm the marketer. I close sales. I am everything. I'm my PA. I'm my secretary, because I have so many things I need to do in a day. And I have them. With the experience that I have for over the years, I now know expertise. I know my forte. I know what I'm good at. It's at this point I'm supposed to now delegate or hire the people that can do what I have realized that I'm not really good at. I'm very good at marketing. All you need to do, I know my customers. I think, I don't know if I've said it earlier, I don't go look for people to sell to. I look for people to buy what I'm selling.
Okay, so can you differentiate that? Because I don't think a lot of entrepreneurs understand that dynamic.
So when I started business, everybody's my customer.
Okay. Anybody, traffic, security, anybody, mechanic. As I'm seeing you, you are a man, I'm selling to you. So it's more work. It's a chore for me to try to convince you. But now with the years of experience that I have learned, with the skills that I have actually have from running the business, when I see my customer, I don't do much work. I know. So I just make sure that there is a proximity between us. And I say the idea and
It clicks.
it clicks. So because of those experiences, I am a very good marketer. I close sales, and then customer relation is something I'm also good at because my clientele are actually emotionally invested in my business. A lot of them are people that don't have clothes to wear or that need to wear clothes. They are people that like the idea and the structure of the business and they want to be part of it.
Entrepreneurs need to know and understand who are their clientels to be able to appeal
Yes.
to their sense
Yes.
of reason.
But that is me selling to you 7 years of experience. That is why I don't like giving too many knowledge to people that are starting. I tell them to start.
You don't just start by, you want to recognize where are the mistakes you need to make. For you to, it's like you're writing a book. If the book is big, it's your experience. But if it's small, are you trying to summarize? Who are you summarizing to? Who are you selling to? Because if you're summarizing, it means you want to sell to successful people. And those are not the people you want to sell to. You want to sell to people that need your experiences. So don't cut corners. Take the stairs. I took it. Maybe it won't take you 7 years, but it should take you at least a number of years. Don't try to shortcut anything.
Now, talking about feeling in the shoes before you begin to delegate. Is burnout, you talk about experience, but again, when you begin to feel all these shoes, there's every tendency for you to have or to experience burnout. So is burnout the new normal for entrepreneurs?
Fortunately, it is.
Oh God.
I remember in January, I wanted to say overwhelmed, but I realized I was underwhelmed. I was all the emotions that has to do with stress and exhaustion. I was feeling it. And then when I went to the books, I now realized I was actually closing more sales.
Okay.
You understand? And with that experience, with that reward,
You felt it.
I can now delegate it.
Okay.
As I'm sitting with you, if there's somebody in my store and they're looking for a particular fabric, I'll tell them, okay, send me the book of the fabric. I can close my eyes and tell you, check on the third roll, 1, 2, 3, the fourth fabric. That is as a result of burnout. I was doing everything. I'm not saying you should do everything, but when you start and you are doing everything, you can now even correct the person you are employing. A tailor came to take a measurement yesterday at my store, not my tailor, one of the fashion houses I'm working with. She sent her tailor to take measurement. So when he was measuring everything, he didn't take the hip. Yes. So I now told him, because I outline everything. What's the hip measurement? He said, he doesn't need it because he already has his waist, his lap. I said, okay, I need it. I need a measurement that anybody that carried that measurement book can understand. Don't take measurement for yourself. But if you don't have this experience, and he told me, he doesn't, I was okay, fine, the tailor. So when I'm giving another person to take that clothes now, the person will tell me because he doesn't understand this concept, what the hip is. Then I'll now say, but because I know it, I do it, I've done it, I can now delegate, and when you're making mistakes, I can correct you. So burnout is the new normal, but no burnout, but you will be burnt out.
I think it comes with the experience, like you said. So
Yeah.
another area I want us to talk about is how much do external factors like power supply, inflation, and unstable policies affect business growth in Nigeria? Because this is everybody's reality, whether you're in business or not.
Yes.
It affects you. So
Yes.
for entrepreneurs, how does that really affect them?
Okay, so I believe the Nigerian economy has hormonal imbalance. Yes. We don't know.
Oh my God.
Let me explain.
What a way to explain it.
We don't know what might be getting into tomorrow.
Oh God.
Dollar can rise. Even the government, I don't think there is one person up there that knows what is going on. It's imbalanced. The mood swing is crazy. That's the best way for it's a metaphor, please.
Yeah, today fuel price is low by maybe 1 naira. Tomorrow it is high by 500.
Then dollar will crash and you go to market and you are buying tomato one basket for 9.5. So I say it's imbalanced. What are we doing? What is happening? So now you tell me the economy does not affect the markets. Dollar will rise. They say it's expensive. It has crashed. Why is your tomato still 95? So I had an experience on Thursday. I went to take a very important person's measurement. I've been following this person for a year, 3 months. Yes. I've gone to the office. He's not around. As I'm coming, he's stepping in. In fact, the day he gave me an appointment, and I came to the office that day. I called him, not for him to send me a message. He said, "Madam, I'm out of the country." I said, "Of course, you're out of the country." For a year, 2 months. Finally, on Thursday, I got to meet him. I took his measurements, and I was excited. That was on Thursday. I met with my tailor on Saturday, explained everything to him, how we need to do our best to be able to convince this customer why we have been following him that long, what we have to offer that is different. He was also excited, and I was complaining to him, and I like your job, but you deliver late. He said, okay, try to do better.
One of the terrors of...
I gave him on Saturday. On Tuesday, we were talking. I said, how is work? He said, since he left my place, there's no light. Kubwa, by the way, there's no light. I said, He said, honestly, he wanted to impress me. He was supposed to deliver on Saturday, but he wanted to impress me and deliver on Thursday. As I'm talking to you, today is Friday. They just brought the lights this morning. 1 week, no lights. So the economy, the situation, external factors, everything affects us. For instance, now, let's say it's not even the Nigerian economy. What if he falls sick?
Yeah.
We have a deadline. I usually deliver 10 to 14 days. And I never reached it. You can attest to that. 7, maximum 8 days. But I will tell you 10 to 14. Now my tailor is sick for 1 week. Now, NEPA has carried lights. I wear there because I have different location and different tailors. We don't have solar here. We don't have generator. I want you to do the work. I actually moved that tailor to Kuji, out of town, to go and do that work. After we kept saying, okay, maybe in the morning they'll bring lights, in the evening they'll bring lights, tomorrow they'll bring lights. So external factors really, really affect us entrepreneurs. But at the same time, if I have a challenge that I cannot help,
I'll go and buy abacha and eat. No, seriously, I am very result oriented. If I can't do it, it means I can't do it, and I will not cry because I can't do it. I will sip, I will take coke, I will drink abacha. I don't have solar, I don't have gen, I don't have another tailor. There is nothing I can do. You think I'm not angry? I'm angry. But if there is no way for me to solve this, I promise you, I'll go and buy abacha. I'll buy coke. I will eat because there is nothing I can do.
Abacha over something. You found another way of calming down instead of crashing out.
No. I will calm down when it's beyond my control. I know that I can't do this. It's true.